Hey kids, hey Trav, how you doing, man? Wow, you got here early. Everybody was here before I was. Man, I am exhausted, kids. I am tired. I am flat out exhausted. I uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So hey, Kelly Banks, hey Armco, what's up? Oh man, hey John Dolan, how are you, sir? Good to see everybody here, guys. I am like wiped right now. So, um, huh. And I took a picture and I was going to post that on here and I forgot to. So, Aldo, okay, Aldo, how you doing? Hey, Michael P. You sound pretty tired. Kelly, I am flat out exhausted, and I only went 9 hours today. I only went 9 hours today. I did what? 2 days of 11 hours and now a 9-hour day. Going to be a short day today. Yeah, well, I thought it was going to be shorter today too, but the weather didn't want to cooperate with that. So the wind spun around, got right on my nose, and I ended up spending all afternoon and into the evening sailing against tide and wind. So pretty tired. Hey Tom, hey Seltzer. Yeah, only 9 hours. So I am pretty exhausted. Where am I? I am at Langley. Okay, that's where I'm at. I am near the Langley Air Force Base. In fact, I am right at the end of the runway of the Langley Air Force Base. I know this because as I was pulling in, it looked like a pretty nice, quiet spot. But as I was pulling in, I had a whole flight of jets go ripping over top of me, just tearing up the sky above me as I came in. And I thought, oh, this is going to be a sucky place to anchor tonight and try to get some sleep. But fortunately, it looks like they're done with their sorties for the day. I hope they don't have any night flights scheduled. Because let me tell you something, kids. Them suckers are loud. I mean, they are loud. Yeah, it's going to be noisy. CIA spy planes. Yeah, I don't think they're spy planes. They're just Langley Air Force jets doing what Air Force jets do. They're out flying around and be a safe place, though. Yeah. Yeah, they were welcoming with a flyover. Maybe so, Mike. So, an early stream today, but seeing people get banned, can I ask? Hank, ask your question. And suffer the consequences, whatever they may be. Be a man, dude. Stand up and do what you got to do. The sound of freedom. There you go, Michael. I like that. I like that statement, Michael. You're right. The sound of freedom. Why do you continue to travel without tethering Lily in, or at least a life vest? Because while I'm traveling, as long as she stays down in the floor of the cockpit, or she stays down below here in the salon, she doesn't need to be tethered or have a life vest on. She's a Labrador. She swims, but she doesn't. I don't let her go forward. I don't let her go up on deck while we're underway. Now, if I'm motoring, that's different. If I'm just motoring, I don't care if she gets up on deck. If she falls over, I can spin the boat around really fast. I don't have to take time to drop sails or any of that kind of stuff. While sailing, however, she's not allowed to get up on deck. She's got to stay in the cockpit or down below. So they're working hard getting ready for China and Russia. Yeah, let's hope not. That would not be good. So that would not be good. So Frank, by the way, son, I want to tell you something. You've got like the absolute worst timing of anybody I've ever met as far as making phone calls at the least opportune moment. So I was having trouble seeing my iPad and my iPhone coming in, and the light that I had earlier today, bright sunshine, made it hard for me to read the screens. I'm in an area where there's a lot of really shallow water all around me very closely, and I was getting close to where I was going to drop the anchor, and then there's a phone call. I just sent you right over to the answering machine. I'm sorry I haven't called you back, but I'm just friggin' exhausted. So anyhow, tonight's beverage is Jim Beam Black. extra aged. This is the last, right there is the last of the hooch on the boat. So, but after today, now I'll tell you what though, I'm already exhausted. I mean, like I could have been asleep an hour ago, really could have. This is going to make me sleep really sound tonight, except for the military jets flying over, but hopefully I'll sleep through that. So, no one would win in that war, Frank. That's right, Trav. Wouldn't tethering be more sufficient? Why risk it? No, it's not necessary, Saggy Bottom. Not necessary. Yeah, no war. Yeah, I agree. No war. Hey, Lumberjack. When you get a moment of downtime, could you put together a video describing your income and expenses and how you make your adventure work? No. I've done videos like that in the past, and no, I'm not gonna do accounting videos anymore. Too much fodder out there for trolls to run around and have a heyday with. And frankly, it's no one's business but mine what my economic situation is. So, no, sorry, I'm not going to do that. So, cheers to everybody. Should have made some ice. Ms. Shar, hey darling, how you doing? Hunter's friend just got here. What's for dinner? Oh, ma'am. I had breakfast for dinner tonight. That's what I had. I had breakfast for dinner. So I had sausage, eggs, and toast. So don't forget your blood type and social security number in that video. Yeah, right? Anyhow, long, hard-fought day today. Spent most of the afternoon bashing into the wind, head first straight into the wind. I actually sat with my navionics program, and I programmed it because I was watching my anticipated time of arrival, my ETA, estimated time of arrival. And I said, okay, so if I'm going from here to there and I'm dead against the wind and I got the tide coming against me and this is as fast as I'm going to be able to go at full throttle head into the wind. So I was able to fix that distance and time basically. So then I took the avionics and I said, okay, what if I go from here and I tack to here and I tack to there and I tack to here and I tack to there, trying to sail all the way so I can, you know, sail the boat, be a sailor man on a sailboat, and yeah, it would have gotten me here like 4 hours later. Even though I would have been doing a better speed, the added distance would have negated any time advantage. So down went the head sail, full throttle up the engine, we just powered on and kept right on going. So oh man, yes, getting it done. Thank you. When you're an anchor, you say you have all the time in the world, no schedules. Why do you motor so long stretches? I'm motoring long stretches right now because I am. Carl did like the Chesapeake Bay. Yes, I like the Chesapeake Bay. The Chesapeake Bay has been good to me, but I am tired of living a very austere lifestyle. I want to get along and get on with things, and so I'm in a hurry to get down to Florida so that I can go to work and start making some money and have a life. So I am continuing to do my channel. I will continue to do it once I get there. It's going to be a whole different attitude, I'm afraid, once I get there, though. I'm hoping a much better attitude, but we'll find out when we get there. It all depends. So, Seafarer and Sarah, how are you? Where are you tonight? Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I've searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you was gone. Where am I tonight? I am at the end of the runway, quite literally at the end of the runway at Langley Air Force Base. I am sitting in a puddle of water right at the end of the runway at Langley Air Force Base in Langley, Virginia. Can't be more specific than that. I mean, literally, if you were in a plane and you took off the runway, you would fly right over the top of my boat before you had a chance to turn. I am right at the end of the damn runway. I did not do that intentionally, but sure ends up that's the way I ended up doing stuff. So, oh, please fish in the bay. Fish in the bay. Are you a sheepwood beast? Bye. Oh man. Do you have government clearance to be there? Hell no, man. We don't ask questions. We don't ask for permission. Much better to beg forgiveness than ask permission. So, oh, Billy, sail was rough today. Bashing into the wind most of the afternoon. Not fun. You're working tonight, right? Well, yes, I am working tonight, wannabe. Yes, that's correct. When I'm live streaming, I'm working. Yes, glad you made that connection. Will you sail once you get to Florida just for leisure? Hi, by the way. I don't know. Probably, but I'm also going to be using the boat to go back and forth to the Bahamas. I'm going to use the boat to go out to the reefs, to go out fishing, and to go scuba diving. So I'll be using the boat for everything that one would normally use a sailboat for in Florida. So, interesting anchorage. Yeah, no plastics. Fortunately, it's been pretty quiet now that they've getting dark and getting later. Hopefully they don't have any night sorties planned, but pretty quiet right now. Provision and buy fresh meats and veggies, etc. Jojo, I am hoping to be able to do that tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, the next day. Possibly tomorrow afternoon. If not tomorrow afternoon, then certainly the next day. My next stop will be in Portsmouth, Virginia. That's where I'm going to be moving the boat to. So, don't take your mast out. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, probably don't have to worry about snooping people. You're right, Mike. You're right. Sailing is an end to the means for Carl. It's an end to the means and a means to the end. So have fun with that. I haven't seen your work much, that's why I'm asking. Well, wannabe, you know. There's work and then there's work, brother. This is work. Sitting here drinking my Jim Beam. This is work. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. Virginia has great flounder fishing, so I'm told. Carl, the grief you get from trolls is unbelievable. Delos gets 22,000 a week, showing a little ass and staying done and shows scenery you can see from that National Geographic. You're more effort doing it by yourself. Well, thanks, Bill. Yes, I am doing a whole lot more effort. And, you know, what Delos gets in a week would be my annual budget. Actually, it'd be more than about $10,000 more than my annual budget, what Delos makes in a week. So, yeah, I mean, if I had $22,000 a week, I could afford to have a much bigger boat and have a whole crew out here. I could have videographers and editors and all the scuba gear I wanted and all the fishing gear. I mean, we'd be making content rocking and rolling, you know, if I had $22,000 a week. But I don't. So, there you go. But thanks for that, Bill. I appreciate it. Just kill the trolls. Yeah. If you're on the James River, please live stream the backside of the Norfolk Assembly. Okay. Drunk orgy is what I meant to say. Okay, Bill. Those fellows kill it at Delos. They do. They should. They can afford to, so. No, Hank, it never does. It never does. So anyhow, kids, I'm dog-ass tired. Long day today. Frankly, Miss Lily's not feeling really good. I asked if you driving up home. Okay. She hasn't been feeling really good. She got her heartworm medicine today and her second flea treatment of the drops on her back. But she actually wasn't feeling before she got those today. So I think she's, I don't know. I think maybe she just got too hot today. I think that's what it was. She just got too hot. Spending too much time out there in the sun, just hot. So today she's sitting here. We got the fan going, cooling her off. So hopefully she'll be feeling better tomorrow. So I made her a big pot of rice and potatoes. Boiled some rice and potatoes, and that's what she had for dinner along with her kibble. And I'm hoping that will make her feel better tomorrow. So we will see. We will certainly see. So if not, I'll have to make arrangements to get her to a vet. So yep, great day. I've been pretty making burritos to survive back in the day. Yep. Is there anything to bring in a paycheck? I thought he was homeless. No, wannabe, I am not homeless. When someone decides to live on a sailboat, that does not mean they're homeless. They choose to live on a sailboat. So it's good to see Frank back on the stream. Yep. Carl's store. Frank, why do you keep putting Carl's store and deleting it on there? Are you trying to put the link to it or something? I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't know what you're doing. And frankly, I'm just too damn tired right now to care. I am way too tired. So anyhow, kids, with that said, 116 people watching, only 8 thumbs up. You guys are pitiful. Come on, pound a thumbs up. Hey, Drugless, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. He sold his house in Alaska. And now he lives on a boat. That's right, stuck in BC. Carl, you're living some people's dream and throw that away, or just being another number in the tax form at sea. I learned how little a person needs, not how much. Robin Lee Graham. Yeah, I'm not throwing anything away. I'm going to be continuing to live on a sailboat and continuing to sail once I get down to the Florida Keys. Let's make no mistakes about this. That's not going to be the end of the channel or the end of what we're doing. That's just going to be the beginning, actually. Frankly, that's just going to be a whole new chapter in the beginning of what we're going to be doing. There's going to be a whole lot of new different content. I will be better funded and will be able to have the stuff I want to do and get a bigger boat, etc., etc. So lots of stuff's going to be changed when we get down there. So when you live on a boat, where do you report state taxes? Well, it depends on what state you live in. Repeat, when we be able to buy provisions. I just answered that, Jojo. Are you not listening? I plan on picking up stuff tomorrow or the next day. I meant wannabes. Yeah, I knew that. Hey, Vega. Excited to see the next chapter. So, this is your preface. Florida would be chapter 1. Well, there you go, Aldo. There's a good way of thinking about it. You may be correct. So, become a daily part of our lives. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere random. But you live on a boat. Yes, I live on a boat. The meaning of life is to give life meaning. I like that. I like that. There's another great quote. Yes, the meaning of life is to give life meaning. It's up to you to make something of your life. If your life's not going to make something out of you, you got to make something out of your do something besides sitting here griping to me about the fact that I'm living on a sailboat doing a YouTube channel. So I met Robin Graham in Montana and helped him build a cabin for his cousin. Oh, nice, Bill. Cool. Where in Montana was that, Bill? So you will have 2 jobs after you get to Florida. Yep. Is Carl grouchy? I'm not the least bit grouchy. Check out Carl and Lily's store. There we go. There's the link to the store. Check it out, guys. We've got all kinds of cool merch on there. We got new stuff coming on. Frank has been working diligently about getting stuff put together and up on there. So check out the merch on our store if you would. So Robin's daughter is a doctor now. Okay, if you live on a boat in an ocean, where do you report your taxes? Well, it depends on where in the ocean your boat is at. If your boat is normally kept in Florida, you report it to Florida. If your boat is, or you establish a place of registration. You know, you'll see on the back of the boats it'll have the name of the boat and then a town and a state. So you can choose. Like I could check Billings, Montana if I wanted to, as my home port, if you will. And I could pay taxes in Billings, Montana, which of course you don't pay taxes in Billings, Montana, because Montana, like Alaska, like Florida, there's no state income tax. So you don't have to worry about paying state taxes in those states.
I had glitch buffer. Thanks, Carl. Okay. Billing. Oh, Billings. Okay. Know it well. Know it well. How were those storms today? I think you grouchy tonight. Okay. By saying you're not listening, love everybody, and remember people have different mental capacities, please. Okay, liveaboard. There you go. Are you going straight to Florida now, or will you be taking your time on the way down, seeing the sights? Yes. I'll be heading straight to Florida and taking my time and seeing the sights. Where is your port? My port right now is at the end of the runway at Langley Air Force Base. That's where my port is right now. Other than that, I don't have one. Hey Dick, how you doing, brother? Combine the old works with the new. Okay, Frank. Oh, okay, custom for Teespring. All right, well, we'll take care of it in the morning if that's all right, Frank. Hey, Country Cruiser, how does a fishing license work? State to state kind of stuff. Actually, Country Cruiser, for the most part, saltwater fishing, most states do not have a fishing license. You have to check on a state-by-state basis, but most of the states on the Atlantic seaboard do not require a fishing license to fish in the saltwater. Inland waters, yes, but not in the saltwater. So, Carl, thank you for your patience. You show answering everyone's questions. Well, thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that. Okay. Where are you anchored tonight? I am anchored at the... I am anchored right at the end of the runway of the... Oh, excuse me, of the Air Force Base here. That's where I'm anchored, right at the end of the runway. Peace out, guys. Hey, Woodbees, take care, brother. Yeah, I am right at the end of the Langley Air Force Base runway. If you got in a plane and took off from Langley Air Force Base's runway, you'd fly right over my boat. So, I am far enough away, I don't worry about him hitting me or the mast or anything. I'm not like right at the foot of the thing. I'm out in the water, a little bit off from it. So, cell phone in the ocean, God owns that ocean, why would you be paying taxes? Sounds like you're a sovereign citizen. Okay. Even if questions are repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated, yes, at infinitum. Best not launch your drone tonight. Nope, not going to at all. So, oh yeah, Miss Shar, it is very, very loud when the jets take off. I mean, screaming loud. Scared the hell out of Miss Lily. Miss Lily was down below sleeping when the first one went over. Man, she came flying up into the cockpit like, what in the hell was that? So, you're a liveaboard sailor that you could fish for substance and therefore would never require a license. Okay. Okay, thanks, Frank. Okay. Yeah, check out the merchandise. Let Frank know what you think. So, yes, Miss, I do have, Miss Shar, I have Jim Beam earplugs tonight. That's what I'm having. having Jim Beam earplugs. So, oh, well, at least I remember where to look at on Google Map. Okay. My opinion, anyone with all right, good to know. That'll be a noisy night. No, I don't think so, Dick. They were flying over earlier. I don't think they're going to have a night sortie tonight. At least I hope they don't. No night practice. I'm hoping so. And if it is, it is. You know, that's life, guys. So would rather we stay tuned to him. All states require a fishing license inside the 9-mile federal waters. No, that's not true, Truth Finder. Sorry, just flat out not true. Where you get him beam? I have no idea what that means. Oh. Some drone picture of the planes taking off would be awesome. Yeah, as the jets destroy my drone? Yeah, I don't think so. Too funny. Yeah, okay. Get those rods out soon. We all want to see some fishing. Hey, Jojo, I was fishing earlier. Yesterday I was fishing. Didn't catch anything. Good night's rest in store. I'm hoping. So, Taxes killed my last year. I got to get a boat. Yeah, well, soggy bottom. See, here's the thing. When you end up on a boat, your income is so low, you don't have to worry about paying taxes anyway. So you don't make enough to pay taxes. Thank you, Frank. Oh, thank you. Michael just hit PayPal for 10 bucks. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, sir. Very good of you. Thank you, sir. That will definitely go towards some groceries and dog food tomorrow. So thank you, Michael. Much appreciated. Oh, how many miles did I make today? I think I made about 30, 35, something like that. I don't know exactly. I know it took me all day. It took all of 9 hours to get here. It was ridiculously slow today. So, glad you have something to sip on. That's what I meant. Tomorrow you're going into the... Yes, tomorrow I start the ICW. I'll be going past mile 0. So, sport fishing license is required. No, not in saltwater, guys. I'm sorry, it's not. Different states have different requirements. So, you have to go state by state. Hey, Clint, how you doing this evening, sir? Drones can fly anywhere. Yeah, good luck with that. That's why I asked about the fishing license, misinformation floating around. Thanks. Yeah, Country Cruiser. Just simply get on each state's website. You look up their fishing license. It'll say saltwater or not. Some states require a saltwater license. Some states do not. For example, like the state of Delaware, because it's so far inland, it does have a saltwater license required. Parts of Maryland do. New Jersey didn't, New York doesn't, I don't believe Virginia does, so. But now I'm going to be going into the ICW, and see, that's a whole different can of worms now. Because now I'm not going to be in the salt water, I'm going to be in the brackish water, and that's going to have different requirements, so. Let's see for sure. Yes, I have a dog. Stream, I'll your email. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, Frank. Yeah, Slipstream, he wanted your email address, so if you could email Frank. Of course, supporters question things and trying to help if people are supporting and donating some way. Not sure what you're getting out there, Hank, but okay. Country Cruiser, just look it up, you will see. Okay. I have saved the store link. We'll look later, Frank. There you go. Thank you. Oh, the cruising agrees with me. Yes, Don, it does. I do enjoy the cruising lifestyle. Absolutely. Lots of fresh air. Whoop. Lots of fresh air. Lots of exercise. Food is not great while living on a boat. My diet isn't great. So. Okay. What's wrong, Carl? Fishing license is needed in the bay. Okay. Frank, it's robertrosette@hotmail.com. Okay. Have you had a favorite stop so far on your journey? A favorite? Yeah, Port Washington. No question. Diane just hit $25 on PayPal. Thank you, Diane. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, darling. I definitely appreciate that, Diane. Thank you very much. Awesome. Awesome. He has a dog named Lily. Yep, so you can have canned worms to fish. I do not have canned worms to fish, no. Yes, at least it's getting warmer, that's true. All are basically your employer in some way, shape, or form, so in a way they should have some type of input. No, I'm just asking. Hank, just because somebody donates to my channel does not give them license to dictate policy or direction. Now, with that said, there are certain people that have been long-term supporters of me and my channel that I certainly give their advice and direction weighs very heavily on me. And now that's separate, of course, from people that give money for a specific purpose. If someone, like the other day, someone gave me 50 bucks to go out and have dinner and buy Miss Lily a burger. So when somebody does that, that's what I do. But other than that, no. Just because someone donates does not mean that they have the right to give me direction or content or, you know, decide who is and who's not allowed on the boat. No, just because you donate doesn't give you license for any of that. Okay. I'm on Google Maps looking at Langley and Wondering where you jump in the ICW from there. Patrick, from here I'm going to go down to Norfolk, Norfolk. I'll be actually going past Portsmouth, Virginia, and I'll be entering the ICW there pretty much at Portsmouth, Virginia. That's the mile zero location for it. So, cute name. I have a lifetime fishing and hunting license with saltwater. I am all cool. Oh, PayPal is coming in tonight. Anything to fish in the ICW? Yes, Dick. Actually, I've had good success fishing in the ICW in the past, and I will be fishing in the ICW in the future. So, good advice. Input is good, whatever it's source, donor or not. That's right. That's right, Don. Absolutely correct. And there are some people like Don, who's been around for a long time, who's given me some good sage advice over the years. I have an easy ear for Don. I will listen to Don and heed his advice. He's never steered me wrong, you know, supporter or not. But you know, obviously those people that support me do tend to get my attention more. But that's just life, guys. Sorry if that upsets you. Okay, Carly's wrong. Even when he's wrong, he's right. And Doug, that gets you put in timeout. So if I donate, I don't care what you do, what you do it. Okay, well thanks, Michael. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. You see that on the map now? Okay. Banned a few of them, but we won't talk about that. Okay. I'll try giving you info on the ICW, but you seem to already know it. Look, just because I don't take your advice doesn't mean I know it all. So I don't know why people, you know, I run into this all the time, Vincent. You know, someone gives me a suggestion and I don't take their suggestion, and all of a sudden I'm a know-it-all. I hear suggestions all the time. Some I take, some I don't. It's nothing personal. It has nothing to do with me knowing it all or not. So, got to get over yourself, dude. Where are you now? My sister follows you on Google Maps. Slipstream. I am right at, once again, I'm in the bay, in the sailboat, in the bay, right at the end of the runway at Langley Air Force Base. If you find Langley Air Force Base, look on Google Earth where their runway is. There's a little bay of water right out in front of that, and that is where I am at. So, okay, yes, Lily needs a fishing license. Oh, man. You're going to cross over the downtown tunnel to go to Portsmouth. Okay, maybe so. Why did your best friend get deleted? Because he was being a butthead. That's why he got deleted. And he's my best friend. That's why I can delete him. I didn't delete him. I put him in timeout, guys. He'll be back here in just a moment. This is going swimmingly. Okay, Vincent, I appreciate that, brother. I do. But just because I don't take your advice, don't tell me that, never mind, whatever. Is that still the Chesapeake? Yes, I am still in the Chesapeake. Today was my last full day of the Chesapeake. I have about 3.5, 4 hours of the Chesapeake left tomorrow, and then I'll be out of the Chesapeake. So, Sailing Lumberjack, very, very nice of you to point that out. Advice is more likely taken if not delivered aggressively. Very good point there. Where are you getting? People enjoy following you. Oh man. Okay, watch the Australian channel about catching fish. They wanted to know about cleaning the fish if you're not going to shore. Thanks for all the info. We'll search as well. Okay. Going to be in the Hurricane Florence damaged area in no time. Any news? Yep. Yes, Patrick, I have been monitoring what's going on ahead of me pretty good. I don't think we're going to run into any major problems. So, Kank, I'm not getting into that conversation, so. Let's get more support. You're a meanie, I guess, if you treat your friends like that. Sorry, bub, I just got here. Hey, no problem, Slipstream. No problem, Slipstream. No problem at all, okay? Don't worry about it, brother. It is all good. It is absolutely all good, so, yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and nip that in the butt. You know, we'll just get, there you go. And we won't have to worry about that anymore. So, oh, gosh, guys. Tired. And there's a nice breeze blowing out tonight, so it'll be nice. I don't have to worry too much about mosquitoes and stuff, so should be pretty good. So the trolls put Douglas in time out. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, Soggy Bottom, I don't know what's the problem with Miss Lone Star, but I'm not going to discuss it anymore. She discussed it with me. I don't know what her problem is, whatever. I really could care less. I really could care less. You have an attitude tonight. I'm tired tonight, Truth Finder, so. How's the alternator doing? It goes round and round. Make any sudden moves, you might get shot. There you go. Why everybody seems to feel entitled to tell Carl what to do. His adventure, his boat, his channel, don't get it. Hey, Dick, absolutely. Thank you, sir. That's exactly right. My boat, guys. You know that saying, my boat, that means it's my boat. I do what the hell I want with my boat. This is my YouTube channel. I do what the hell I want with my YouTube channel. If you don't like it, watch something else. Other than that, I really don't give a rat. Okay, so with that said, anybody else who has any kind of troll-like comment, I'm just deleting you. So fair warning from here on forward, buddy. Anybody else who's gonna try to answer some kind of stupid question, you're out of here. So. Alright, so starboard in the river is the, okay. Agreed, his boat is down. Yeah, there you go. Alright. I'm not sure about that. Okay. I just sent it. There you go. Let's calibrate your autopilot. Because I don't like my autopilot. That's why. I don't like my autopilot. I don't want it. I'm not going to use it. Soggy Bottom, that was one. Another question like that, you're gone. Yeehaw, Ronnie. There you go. If you're tired, why be here? Because if I'm not here, I'm going to have 40 different people calling me up saying, why aren't you doing a live stream tonight? That's why. And because I like being a live stream, and because people are nice and throw a little money my way when I do live stream. That's why. So, I don't know. Are you tired? Why do you go to work when you're tired, Jojo? What a dumb question. I'm going to put you in timeout for doing a dumb question. So, call talking, not telling someone what to do. Okay. Because you called her Mrs. Pornstar, it was kind of funny. Oh, well, get over it. Soggy brain, more like, yeah, it's always best to make your own mistakes. That way you learn from them. There you go, stuck in BC. That's the only way you really learn. Why can't you take constructive criticism? You're grouchy tonight. All right, Doug, you're back in timeout again. Maybe one of these days, Doug will get smart enough not to ask questions like that on my channel. Your boat and channel, Carl. Throw anyone under the bus you want to. Yep. Oh, random. I agree. There you go. No, they're obviously not all about dollars. I've done thousands of live, well, I don't know about thousands. I've done hundreds of live streams that nobody ever donated any money. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do them. It's what I do, people. Get over it. So, hey, Billy. We still love you, Doug. Yeah, we love Doug.
But Doug has to learn that if he's going to ask a question like that, you should do questions like that in private, buddy, not on public. How many times have I had that conversation with you? So, YouTube is a job. It can be. There's nothing positive going on here tonight. Well, Steve, sorry about that, brother. Sheriff Carl says, leave your guns at the door. That's right. That's right. So, Alexander O, what did Doug ask? That's not what he asked. He's just, I am too friggin' old to have an old friend of mine lecture me like a nagging wife. So, oh, man. So, he's gone. So, how will your strategy change? Uh-oh. When you hit Florida. Ooh, good question. Now, see, now there's an intelligent question, guys. How will my strategy change when I hit Florida? It won't. It's just going to include a lot more varied content than me just sitting on the boat on my way to Florida. Other than that, it's not going to change a lot. So, yep, anchor light is on. Yep, show us Lily. There's Lily. Yes, she's breathing. She's out cold. She's a tired dog, too. Both of us are just plumb out exhausted, guys, so. Carl, you're right tonight. Very entertaining, devil. Make care attitude. Yeah, thank you, Miss Shar. I appreciate that. Vice, got shows on my boat. There you go. Yeah, see, that's what people don't seem to understand. I mean, those people that are my friends, those people that get me, those people that know me, you know, they can have fun and they appreciate it, you know. But when people try to tell me how to live my life or how to run my channel or, you know, I mean, go away. Go away. I don't need that nonsense. So, make big money doing this is something much. Yep. Yes, that's absolutely right, Stuck MBC. Yep, YouTube is a very much a business nowadays. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. I like it, Ronnie. Very good. With some Midol next time. Oh, gosh. Truth Finder, how many times have I had to do this to you? Go away again. I keep deleting this guy, and he comes back and sets up a whole nother thing coming back again. So, check your attitude at the door, dude. I'll get in touch with you tomorrow. Okay, got it, Frank. I'll be in touch with you tomorrow. Okay, got it, Frank. Slipstream, you're repeating yourself? So, where will you be shopping in the Seven Cities? The Seven Cities Harris Teeter. I have no idea what that is. Funny but inappropriate. Yep. Exactly what it seems like you're a troll man. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Hey, Clint, trolls make minimum wage and are jealous. Yeah, I guess, Clint, I guess. You know, they don't have the guts. Now, I'm not going to, no, let's not go there. We're not going to talk about, I am mad at Frank as it is because Frank entrapped me to talk about troll stuff during the patron-only live stream yesterday. Yesterday, Sunday night, I do patron-only live streams, or not just patrons, but also big supporters as well. I invite them as well. I have a select list of people that are invited to the Sunday night live streams, the major donor list. And I can tell you, those live streams are such a pleasure to participate in. None of this nonsense troll crap, you know. But Frank, I'm mad at Frank because sure enough, last night he had to bring up one of the damn trolls and get the conversation going that way. So, and that's the last I'm going to say about trolls tonight. And if Frank brings up trolls tonight, I'm going to time him out too. So, oh man. Oh dear, you're anchored in the 7 cities. Okay, I didn't know that. With a bad right hand. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Jim Beam is bad. Okay, we need to come up with another name for a troll. Someone call animal control for the love of God. Oh yes, because the dog is so badly abused here. Now I get an invite. Alexander, I don't know. I think you did. Check your email. Maybe I don't have the right email address for you, Alexander. Maybe I don't. Please send me a new email, Alexander. If you didn't get invited, you should have. Send me a new email. So I don't know where you are on my list. I know I sent emails to you. check your email, check your spam filters maybe, I don't know. Okay, scallywags. Frank and Doug, behave, please. Yep. Oh, no, duck for cover. Ask Kavanaugh about beer. You don't know what you'll get. Yeah, okay. John Dolan, good question. Thank you, sir. What's the plans for tomorrow? Sailing followed by periods of motoring, unfortunately. Well, no, fortunately, that's what we're going to do. We're going to sail out of here early tomorrow morning. We're going to sail out of here early tomorrow morning. We're going to head down to Norfolk, Virginia, and enter the ICW. We'll be stopping along the way. There is a free dock there in Portsmouth that I will be tied to. I'm not telling you which free dock. There's a few of them in Portsmouth, so I'm not telling you which one. Anyhow, I'm going to be tied to a dock for probably 24 hours. I'm probably going to take a full day there. I'm going to go do a provisioning run. I have some parts to pick up at the Marine Supply, and I need to pick up some motor oil. So I've got a few different things. In fact, I need funds for all those items. So if people are so inclined to donate, and depending on how Miss Lily is feeling, she may or may not go to the vet tomorrow. We gotta see how she is in the morning, see how she feels. She had a good appetite for dinner this evening. She ate a lot actually for dinner this evening. So it could be just something that she ate that didn't agree with her. Could be. I gave her some key lime, what was I eating? The key lime Tostitos cracker things. Anyhow, I was eating some of those and I shared a couple of those with her, and that might have been something that got to her. So we'll have to see where it goes from there, but we'll see in the morning. So Frank and Doug, okay. I live in Suffolk, Virginia, one of the 7 cities. Portsmouth is also one of them. Welcome to our area. Okay, well, yeah, man, thank you. I was not aware it was called the 7 cities, so I'm getting war flashbacks. Be okay after watching Bristol Channel Cutter pilots of the 1800s kept 2 labs aboard weeks at a time for spotting pod traps and oncoming markers. They would bark. Yes, Clint. And you know what? Miss Lily loves barking at all of the crab pots. Anytime we go by a crab pot or a buoy or something, she growls and barks at it. She has great pleasure with that. So I'm glad that you kind of got on with that. That's good. Okay, completed. What? Gonna buy too fast. It can be surely. Diesel Don, I just showed her a second ago. There she is, right there. There's Lily. She's sleeping. I'm not going to wake her up. Watch out for the aircraft carriers in Norfolk. Yes, absolutely. Frank. You just had to go there again, didn't you? You got to get over that, Frank. You got to get over that. I have about 1,350 miles to Key West, so that's good to know. Yeah, John, she'll be fine. So we'd like to do a meet and greet. Well, okay. Yep, I know stuck in BC, absolutely. Never gave me the name of the medicine for the dog. Oh, you mean the flea medicine? Yeah, I don't need. She doesn't get that flea medicine for 2 more weeks, Frank. That's a whole different medicine. She won't get that one for 2 more weeks. So. She looks lethargic. It's called being asleep. Oh gosh, now you guys are crazy. Okay, she looks lethargic. That's called a sleeping dog, guys. She had a long hiring. We have had a really busy week, guys, okay? We have had a really busy week. We have been getting up in the morning and leaving immediately and going all day long, coming in, anchoring, doing the evening chores, and passing out and going to bed. So, no, please are not bugging us. Are you pulling anchor at first daylight tomorrow? No, I am not going to pull anchor at first daylight tomorrow. I am going to sleep in tomorrow. So instead of getting up at 5:30 or 6, I'm going to get up at 7. So, yep, John, you're right. Dogs sleep. Yep. You're out of ammo. Oh, Trav, hardly, brother, hardly. I'm almost out of whiskey, though. Be careful, there's submarines in the bay. Okay. Name of it. Oh gosh. Okay. Coast Guard will come get the dog that seems emergency. What an idiot. No, it's not. Pour another down the hatch. There you go. Ah, man, you guys are unreal. 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 Oh. Yeah, you used to be able to buy flea collars. Can't hardly find a flea collar anymore. I looked for them, couldn't hardly find any of them, so. Let's say things regret. I'm 62, I know. No, I'm just tired, guys. I'm exhausted, so. Real cool to pass through the Bay Bridge Tunnel on your sailboat. I've done it many cruises. Okay, cool. I don't know if I'm going to pass it tomorrow or not. I have no idea. Hey, Patriot Canadian, what's up, man? Successes so far. Stuck in BC, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, tremendous success. By the way, I'm going for another shot. You know, we've had tremendous success. Absolutely. I can hardly fathom what we've had happen here. You know, it's just been pretty amazing to me. So, oh well. What size collar do you need, Ray? I don't, no idea. She's a Labrador Retriever. I don't know what sizes they come in. So, she's 70 pounds. I'll take a day off tomorrow. Yeah, Tom, I'm going to take, not tomorrow, but the next day I'm going to take off. I'm going to be doing stuff. Well, I'm not taking it off. I'm going to run and get provisions, and I'm going to go shopping and run to stores and do all that kind of stuff that day. So it's hardly a day off. Maybe as I get further down the ICW and I find a good little remote spot to drop the hook, I may just drop the hook and hang out and fish for a day or two and really do nothing for a day, except maybe sleep. So, oh man, just hang out and watch the Jets tomorrow. Not too loud. Cheers to Carl. Here's to all my friends. Mickey Rourke. There you go, Don. Thank you. Here's the toast. Here's to those who wish us well, all the rest. I like that, yeah. You want a good, cheap, and very easy winemaking recipe for your boat? No. Cheers. APC, don't forget the Midol. Okay, so there's another person. John. Jed, I can't wait. Watching a few of those jets. Yeah, I've filmed some of those jets, so. Which war were you in? Okay. Oh man. I gotta scoot back. This chair, I've got the cushion turned upside down, so I've got the plastic side up, and my butt keeps sliding off the chair little by little here. So every so often I gotta scoot back up onto the chair. Hey Chuck, what's up, brother? How you doing? Oh man, good to see all my good friends in here tonight. So yeah, you know, talking about success, we've had tremendous success. I was thinking about that earlier today, you know, as we were slogging up against the wind. You know, starting back in Sandusky, Ohio, and what we did there, and working on the boat and getting it put in the water and making sure all the systems were working and building the staircase and things that we did there. And then, you know, getting across Lake Erie and the Erie Canal, which was pretty awesome. Down the Hudson River, which was pretty sucked actually. The Hudson sucked. I almost got the mast, almost lost the mast halfway down, and then ended up running into a huge storm and lost a lot of my electronics from getting rained on underneath the Tappan Zee Bridge. Had fun there in Port Washington. Got to hang out with my buddy Doug and get reacquainted with him after many years. So it's it was really fun, you know. Running over to Newport was interesting. You know, going down the Jersey coast kind of sucked. Big water and big waves. Not a big fan of that in this little boat. That wasn't so much fun. Going up the Delaware, around the canal, and down the Chesapeake has been fun. It's been interesting. The Chesapeake's kind of long, heading south down the Chesapeake. Not a lot of good places to tie up on the Chesapeake. Not a lot of places where you can, you know, go down and you're on to other side of the country. Okay, yeah, we are. Not a lot of convenient places. It's not like, you know, like in the ICW, I'm going to be going down the ICW. If I want to pull over and stop, I have to move out of the channel 50 feet, whatever, 100 feet, and drop the hook. It's as far as I'm ever going to get. But here, coming down the Chesapeake, it was almost a full hour out of the direction that I was going. It was a full hour off course to run up here to where I'm anchored right now. A full hour. And so when you add an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening every day to pull up into these little remote anchorages, because there's so much shallow water around, it wastes a lot of time here on the Chesapeake. So, and I can't make as much distance as I would like, because I end up spending 2 hours a day having to run up and down in and out of anchorages and stuff. So I'm hoping getting back to the ICW will be much more like the Erie Canal, and just a little bit easier and more convenient, and what I like to do, you know, when I'm traveling down the Chesapeake and all I can see for miles around is just water, that's not much fun for me. That's not much eye candy. Going down the canal where I can see houses and boats and people's yards and whatever, businesses, you know, it's kind of interesting to see all that stuff. So out here in the middle of the bay, you know, it's just all you see is water as far as you can see. And there were times coming down the last day or two, there's been times coming down where, you know, like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I was the only boat out there in the middle of the bay. You know, here I am sailing down the Chesapeake Bay, and I was the only boat I could see for miles. You know, I could see 20 miles in any direction. I was the only boat out there. So it was kind of wild. So anyhow, I missed a bunch of stuff in the chat. I'm not going to go back. If you asked an important question, then please jump back in and ask it again if I missed it. But looks like you guys are just talking amongst yourselves there anyway. So, and for those of you that arrived late, I hope you brought a note from your teacher letting you know that it was okay to be late. So, he's free to use the money he would have had to pay for it. Okay. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's anything real catastrophic in there. Nobody had any particular question that I missed, so, alright. So with that said, guys, let's go ahead and do shameless shout out time. Anybody that wants to shout out for their channel, hey Christine, go ahead and shout out like my buddy Doug there. I know Doug's got a channel. He does a live stream 5 p.m. now. I believe it is 5 p.m. or is that a different time, Doug? You have to update us. So, Southern Sharpshooter, no shower, and there's a bucket with a liner on the boat. Oh. Carl, any chance that you will come out onto the west coast of Florida instead of the east coast? I might, Frank. I might spend some time up here. Calm with the Winds. Yeah, very good channel. Sailing Zero. Okay. Trying to catch up. There you go. Has all the Jim Beam black been drained? Nope, John, not quite. Still have some. No, tour, like Carl said, was much to see. Yes, it was. Gone with the Winds. Damn that guy. Okay. Magic carpet. All right. All right, well, there's your shameless SV Outcast. You know, SV, maybe didn't have the line. I've been trying to find him on YouTube, and I've not had any success at finding him. Is it S/V Outcast? Or because I think that's what I searched was S/V Outcast, and I couldn't find. I'll try it without the slash maybe. How often do you go to land, and do you swim in the sea much? I swim in the sea every day. I go for an exercise swim every morning. And how often I go to shore? I go to shore when I need to. So, stay with us for a while if you want to catch up on things. Okay. How often do you go to? Okay. So I think we answered all that stuff. All right. Well, I appreciate that, Ben Frank. I do. Yes, Dick. Clint is always right on point. One thing I've learned about Clint is that Clint is always right on point. And so are you, Dick. I've noticed the same about you two. Both of you guys always have good sage advice, but you know, that's because you may know a thing or two, you know. What's the old saying that, you know, some people, you know, everybody assumes you're an idiot. There's no point in opening your mouth and proving it. Well, you guys don't ever open your mouth and prove it. Every time you say something, it comes from experience. So, ICW like to, is there amenities? Yes and no. Yes and no. To answer your question about amenities and stuff, yes and no on the Erie Canal on the ICW. What's your favorite boat maker? My favorite boat maker, Alexander, is Lagoon. I like the Lagoon catamaran. So it's a long way from Florida, and I'll still need a place to crash. Okay. Simon, big Dodge Ram 1500. Okay. Hosting marinas. Shameless shout out. I think I'm absolutely wonderful. Hey Steve, how you doing, brother? Oh man, I think I'm absolutely wonderful. There you go. There's a shameless shout out. I like it, man. Yeah, Miss Shar, I know. Frank is a good guy. He really is a good guy. So. What's been your favorite stop so far along the way, Carl? Definitely stopping in Port Washington. That was a big step for me. You know, having grown up in Port Washington and looking out over the bay and looking at all those sailboats and wishing one of these days I would own one of those sailboats. It was sort of a rite of passage for me to be able to go back to Port Washington. It was great to hang out with Doug and get reassociated with him again. And get to know him and his family. I've really not spent much time with his wife. Never met his daughter, so that was kind of cool. Seeing the old neighborhood, you know, there's a lot have to do with that. So, okay, let's see what I missed here. Okay, I had to unsub finding Simon. It got weird. Most local parks that have docks have been closed because of flooding. Winded Voyage is putting out some episodes lately. The American Cruise Association is one of the best ICW resources. Yes, it is, Ray. Thank you for that. Yep. I help Carl out anyway. Possibly can. He's a great guy. Thank you, Frank. You rock, man. Bad thing about the Lagoon Cats is all of the edges and corners are squared and look like a hazard to me. All the edges and corners are squared and look like a hazard to me. I could see that, John. I could understand that, yeah. Kids telling Umar are hardworking, right? Yeah, okay. Not sure what the flea issue is, and I don't like to tell people how to
Take care of the dog. I take my dog swimming in the ocean for cure. Okay. Salt content, fleas, hated, cheap, red meat. Huh. You got hit hard and not taking any new people as of now. You can get fuel now. Shanty boats going down river this year's video and trip. Okay. I expect to reach Florida at the end of the month. Hey, Patreon, cabinets and tables. Yeah, John, that's what I figured you meant, was the cabinets and tables. And that's why I said I could see that, yep. Your definition of success would be, my definition of success is exactly what I am doing right now, Hank. I am enjoying a fantastic lifestyle right now and have developed a great group of friends and supporters that are helping me out. What more could you ask for in life? Venture Drift, okay. Going down the Erie Canal, I think Carl was the first to document video. That until Lady K did it afterwards. Okay, great. All right, picture. All right, cool. Well, there we go. Caught up with the chat. 121 people watching, only 24 thumbs up. Shame on you people. Shame on you guys. Come on, pound a thumbs up. Finding Steinman at home. Okay, Venture Drift bought a 50-footer, just called 48. I like hearing about the history of the canal. Cool, very cool. And Trav, we're going to get back into doing a lot of that stuff on the ICW now. We're going to talk more about the ICW, obviously covering some of the damage done by the hurricanes, and showing people kind of what it's like to go down the intercoastal waterway. I'm going to document that just as I did the Erie Canal as best I can, considering I no longer have the ability to edit video at all anymore. So, I want to be a deckhand for Miss Lone Star. Oh, good luck with that. Why? Why would you want to be a deckhand for Miss Lone Star? Has she ever sailed her boat? Answer that question. She bought a Cal 29, identical sister ship to the one I'm on right now. Has she gone anywhere with it? Oh man, I just subbed and thumbs up. I heard this is a fun channel. Well, okay. Last time, folks, here's Carl PayPal address. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you putting that up there if anybody wants to donate. Is there a charge for the IC? None that I'm aware of, John. There are some charges that you may incur along the way, but as far as I'm aware of, there's no charge for running down the ICW. I'm not aware of any. It may be a rude awakening for me here pretty quick, but I am not aware of any charges for using the ICW. I've not heard of anybody charging for anything. There's lots of things to have to pay for along the way, you know, but, you know, fuel and meals and what have you, but ice info, no ice info. No, I've not seen her sail at her. I've not seen her sail her boat. I've seen her on other people's boats that are sailing, but I've not seen her. I mean, she bought this boat. I think she calls it Little Miss. She calls her boat Little Miss. I've never seen Little Miss sail anywhere. So, yes, there is, but I'm not saying anything. I'd like to be anywhere with Miss Lone Star. Okay, good luck with that. Too few lady sailors as there is. Let's get. Oh, Sarah, don't get me wrong. I think what Miss Lone Star is doing has been awesome. I think she's really doing a great job of building her channel. I love to see her passion and interest in sailing. Other than that, you know, I'm just surprised. I mean, the last video I saw, they put their boat on a truck. I don't know why they put their boat on a truck. They're sending it into a shed to be worked on. I don't know. It just sounds odd to me. So apparently they're going to spend their winter up in New England, up in Boston or wherever their boat is. I don't know where they're trucking it to. They could be trucking it to Florida for all I know. I don't know. I just know they loaded their boat on a truck. So before she went to Africa.
Yes, John, you don't take your mast down for the ICW. There are a number of bridges that we have to reach on the VHF and have them open the bridges for us, or wait for the bridge to open. There's some of that, much like there was, not nearly as much, but much like there was on the Erie Canal. But in this case, all of the bridges will open up to a sufficient height that I can get through with my mast up. So we will not be taking the mast down for the ICW. Okay, do you have an emergency dinghy on the boat? I do not. No. Who cares about sailing when there's a woman on I imagine food and moorage will be pricey in the ICW. Yes, it can be. I like the millennials, much to learn from them, good and bad. Yeah, Uma has produced a really interesting channel, I agree. ICW information would be interesting, like night wandering troll. The language there, she has no charisma. Turn on VHF Coast Guard for Lily, she hasn't moved, concern. Alright, you know what, quality content, just because you're being a butthead about this. Lily. Lily. Hey. Dog. Hey. See how soundly asleep she was? Now we had to wake her up just so you quit being a butthead. Are you okay, Lily? You okay? You're tired. Alright, go back. Go back to sleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But there was an idiot on the channel here that thought there was something wrong with you. They thought there was something wrong with you because you were just sleeping. Yes. And so since they were an idiot, I had to wake the dog up. Yes, I did. I had to wake the dog up. You want some of my whiskey? You can't have whiskey. Yes, you good dog. All right, go lay down. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. I'm sorry. Good night. Go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, are you happy, butthead? She's fine. Calling the Coast Guard. What an idiot. Since they removed the electric motor to avoid damage from high water. Okay. All right. How old is Lily? Lily is this month. She turns. I don't remember what day. I think the 12th. She turns 3 on the 12th. So, yeah, I know, John Dolan. But you know, asked and answered. He asked. I gave him an answer, and apparently that wasn't good enough. So, yeah, she was out like a light. I literally had to nudge her to wake her up. She couldn't even hear me asking for her. So. Okay, quality whatever. That's not good. Whatever. Shoot, no muscle mass at all. Okay, you're clueless. Oma has turned a Pearson 35 into a Home Depot 35. Next day we'll buy chandeliers. Here's to those who wish us well down the hatch. There you go. Actually, you know what? You guys have been talking about toast here tonight. You guys know John Wayne's favorite toast? I kid you not. John Wayne's favorite drinking toast. Anybody out there know what it is? Let's see if there's any John Wayne aficionados here amongst us. What is John Wayne's favorite toast when he's drinking? So, tell us. No, I want someone to guess, Plastic. I know about his toilet paper. Yeah, rough and tough. It doesn't take crap off anybody. Hell or high water. No. No, not hell or high water. He actually made the toast
in one of his movies. So, hey, and up she rises. Nope. A bourbon. Well, yes, he would drink bourbon sometimes. Yep. Yep, I agree, Doug. I agree. These people know everything. Meanwhile, when you're sitting right next to them, I think they know better. Yep. Here's to you and me, and maybe not disagree, but if we do, then flop you, and here's to me. Okay. You know, attacking people is a new millennial style. I'm old school. Oh, and you know what, Bill? I'm old school too, but after a while, it just wears you down, and you get tired of it. So, so anyhow, nobody knows the toast. All right, well, here it is, guys. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. John Wayne's favorite toast. Cheers. Now think about that. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. If you don't understand the beauty of that toast, then I'm sorry for you. But I guess you just had to be there. Yep, John Wayne movies, yep. You sure that was not the captain on Jaws? Nope. Nope, Captain Quint also said that, but that was not his, so. Yep, slam the glass. Always got to slam the glass on the counter, on the bar. Punctuate the sentence with it. I tried to Google it. Yeah, it was McClintock. It was in the movie McClintock. So, nope, no television. So, all right, guys. What do you think? Kill it off tonight? Nah, that's enough. That's enough. I'm going to save a little bit for another night. That's the last of the alcohol besides a bottle of some hazelnut Kahlua, which is okay for having coffee, but not really drinking liquor, so that's all of that. Killed it off. And on that good note, children, finish it, Carl Giver. Okay. Hey, Outcast, how you doing, brother? Green. What do you do for entertainment when not streaming? Sleep. Sleep. The fireball's all gone. Let's go somewhere in Africa. And she's stuck in Rhode Island and can't even buddy go. Being scared to death. That wall. Okay. Kill it off, you'll have more space. Very true. Very true. So, anyhow, kids, we're going to go ahead and end this here. I've had more fun than I'm allowed for tonight. So, and I'm really exhausted. The wind's really laid down. The bay is calmed down. The jets aren't flying. It's nice and quiet. Nice breeze. No mosquitoes. Kill it and pick up some more later. Yeah. I'm not like me to waste money buying alcohol, guys. I'll buy some beer for the boat, but not whiskey. So this way I know you won't be sailing. Yeah, right. Yeah, good luck calling me at 3 a.m. I can find where John Wayne said it. You have made back the last 2 nights for PayPal. Okay. Yeah, okay, Outcast. That just got you blocked. Goodbye. When do you expect to reach Florida? Yeah, when I get there. Alright. Anyhow, trolls are rolling. So, anyhow, kids, be good, be careful, take good care of one another. We will talk to you guys tomorrow as we have more of an update. So, be good and be careful, folks. And remember, in this link down below, in the description, in the description down below, there's links to my PayPal, my Patreon, should you want to donate to the adventure. Hey, kids, piss off a troll and donate to Carl. Nothing pisses them off more than that. So, it's real time. Those 2 months old John Wayne. Courageous, being scared to death, but saddling anyway. There you go. Yep, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. And you know, Nelson, it's the same thing with sailing. You know, courage is being scared, you know, being afraid to untie the lines and leave the port. But you know what? We untie the lines, we start the motor, we put the sails up, we go anyway. It's the same thing. So anyhow, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be heading off of the Chesapeake and into the ICW tomorrow. So good night, everybody. Have a good evening. Thanks, everybody. Bye.